It's 2020. Happy New Year to you all. Now let's take a look back on what a year it's been. Hello friends, Daz here, back again.
Hey baby.
As per normal, classic standard intro. I hope you're all doing super well. January the 1st, New Year, all that funky stuff, all very groovy. And yeah, feeling a bit tired today, but that's how you normally seem to start the year. But a few resolutions and goals to look forward to for this year. But I wanted to make this video as a kind of a rewind back on what my year has been on YouTube, some of the things I've covered, some of the good times, some of the bad times, and some of the people that have inspired me along the way. So without further ado, let's get into it. So firstly, my year on YouTube didn't really start 1st of January because of all my issues that kicked off in November 2018.
I was clinically fed up, boo-hoo.
And so I returned to YouTube around about the middle of February. It was quite a difficult thing. After 3 months off, it was a weird kind of thing to get back into it, and it felt a bit clunky, and I wasn't used to editing, etc, etc. I was sort of pushed into it by my friend Jelena Ostrovska. Thank you so much, Jelena. She sort of said, look, you know, just do it. And I think sometimes we just need that kick, a little kick up the arse to actually do something. And I took it, I did it. So what's been going on the last 3 months? Well, it's been quite a roller coaster. It wasn't as good or polished as I'd liked it to be, but don't let perfection get in the way of good enough. And so I did it, and I was happy I did it, and that then helped me to then move on and create more videos and go on from there.
Yes sir, I like it.
So that was a good start to the year, basically. Along the way, it's been interesting. Some of the topics I've covered have been certainly, I'd say, bizarre. But I think when I started the channel back in 2018, it was a bit of a mishmash of ideas. The idea originally was to do marketing training videos, but in a kind of a vlog style. And that's how I started, but I kept sort of coming back to personal development stuff and touching maybe on mental health. And so as I went on this year, after that sort of big, massive, basically mental breakdown, close to suicide mess that was back then, yeah, I started to sort of focus a lot more on the mental health side, but still felt a bit clunky with it. So I was doing sort of personal development bit, still trying to do a little bit of marketing, but that wasn't really feeling right. I think the channel still hadn't found its way properly. So I did some, you know, odd stuff, just kind of talking about random things, but the idea was to keep creating every day, or at least as close to every day as I could. Now this led me on and meeting various people. One person I met last year and still friends with is a lovely lady called Lisa, and her daughter is Lily. Now she was just starting on YouTube, and me being me, I kind of hounded her to start creating and create more, and again, just do it.
Do it. Do it.
Said she started on her phone and she's still doing it, she's still uploading videos. I'll link to her channel in the description. But it's nice to just collaborate with different people, even though it's on sort of random subjects. I think that just that collaboration of people wanting to create is a great thing.
It's just so awkward when they do it.
So also in the year I did a video with the kids, and it wasn't really me, it was kind of brother versus sister, asking questions. So proud as a parent, some of the bizarre answers that they were coming up with. What is the capital of England? But it was fun and they enjoyed it, and it was all good laugh. Then I hit the magic number of 100 uploads. It's my 100th episode, and that kind of meant a lot because whilst in theory it should have been 100 days from the 1st of October when I started, time out, etc, and a few gaps, it was obviously a considerably longer time than that. But reaching 100 uploads was a milestone for me because it meant a lot that I've actually created 100 YouTube videos in a relatively short amount of time. And so I kind of celebrated that with an episode basically looking back, essentially the same as this one, but looking back on those 100 episodes and talking about the people that have inspired me and what had led me up to that point.
Floating lasagna. And
sort of around that time, I said I was kind of starting to think a bit more about the mental health side and just really look at, you know, where is my channel going? Where is the direction? And you may have noticed that the sort of the thumbnails design has changed multiple times throughout the sort of history of the channel, and I've settled on one at the moment. Whether it stays like that, I don't know. I do try to keep the branding fairly consistent between the channel art and the thumbnails. The channel was still sort of a bit, to a degree, directionless, I would say, but I was starting to think more about the mental health side.
Later that same evening.
So this seems like a good point as any. It's just to recognise creators that I've met through YouTube that have kind of had an impact on me and inspire me. Maria Senchal, like amazing creator, all about mental health, just such a sort of a spirit and a light, and just an amazing channel to watch. Her videos cover some quite dark and deep subjects, but they're not fluffed around. She sort of delivers it real, and I think that should be applauded and celebrated. She's got an amazing channel, so I'll put her channel link in the description below. Through Marie and watching her videos, I saw a creator called Pip Rudge. Again, another great channel, very real, very raw, and yeah, an amazing couple of girls, great story, and just really real people, and very, very inspiring. Even from me, completely different age range, completely different backgrounds or anything like that, but very, very inspiring, and I think everyone should watch their channels because they are just purely inspiring. So as I said, I'll put the links and their channels below. As I mentioned before, Lily, just great. She's very, very artistic and just has a creative mind. She's done so many different videos now. She's got quite a catalogue of videos on her channel, and as I said before, I'll link her channel below. It's nice to see someone who's starting out and just creating for the fun of creating, as opposed to creating because they want to be a YouTuber. And it's quite clear she just loves creation. She's an amazing artist, and just creating her art and videos, it's just, I said, it's a pleasure to watch and a pleasure and honour to know her.
Good. Mighty good.
And someone else who I've connected with, Nicole Arbour. Now, she's a comedian, quite outspoken, but if you know her, you'll know she's very outspoken. But I definitely resonate with many, if not all of the things she's talking about. Very, very powerful, very funny, tells it how it is. There's no fluffing around. She takes no prisoners, and she stands up to what she believes in, and she's had quite a journey from bad health and mental health issues through to where she is now, doing amazingly well. As I said, yeah, another great inspiration. Check her channel out. And of course, I cannot not mention the amazing Gemma Stone. Wow, I mean, what can I say? An amazing person, a pure inspiration. Not a YouTuber, actually, at all. Or is she? Just an amazing person, just upbeat, positive, fun, and just to say inspiring. And I take inspiration from her daily. It's an amazing honour just to know her, and said that energy and vibe that she has, I take such inspiration from that, and said that's been an amazing thing that's come into my life. I can't link to her channel in the description. No, I can't. Another amazing person that's come into my life this year that inspires me constantly. Now, a couple of people that I've got kind of closer to and got built better relationships with is my man Brian Vlasic, daily vlogger, had some time out here and there. We all do. We all want to be daily and then have some gaps.
I wanted to vlog for 365 days straight. I wanted to do a full year of vlogging in 2019, and about 30 days in, 35 days in, I ended up stopping.
But amazing guy, we've connected off of YouTube. Hopefully we're going to do a collab soon on something, I don't know. He's in the US, obviously I'm in the UK, but really top guy, and big love, big shout out to Brian. Check out his channel. And finally, Candy Amber. Again, great creator. And we connected through YouTube, through a group, and we've sort of kept friendship since. We're supposed to be doing a collab. She's done a video about doing an English accent.
Daughter, brother, shopper. Daughter, brother, shopper. Daughter, brother, shopper. Daughter, brother, shopper.
I'm supposed to be doing one about Canadian accent. Sorry, haven't done that yet. Even my kids keep badgering me to do that, but I need to do it. But yeah, we're gonna have to sort out some sort of collab. She's in Canada, I'm in the UK, but we'll do something, whatever. But yeah, just want to recognise that she's great and check her channel out. And then the final people, these are people on YouTube that I literally watch every single day, mainly because they make daily videos. It's not just being inspired and it's all that serious stuff, but also just being entertained. First one is, I don't know if you want to call him the god of YouTube, PewDiePie. Very funny. And his channel has evolved, obviously, over the 10 years that he's been doing it. The most subscribed to single YouTube as opposed to T-Series, which is a company. Just amazing, just very entertaining, and also very real in his viewpoints on life and his philosophy of life. And it's just a pleasure to watch his videos, you know, every single day. Secondly is Sniper Wolf. I can't say anything bad about Sniper Wolf. Makes great videos, seems like a great person. I'm not going to say any more than that. But she's, yeah, very funny to watch and very enjoyable, entertaining, and yeah, inspiring, because both of these guys are doing their videos every single day, and that's good to watch and be entertained and just to drive us creators on. I'll link their channels in the description. You probably know them in anyway.
few weeks later.
So mid-year, that's when I kind of stumbled upon Gemma Stone, so I've talked about her already. Then it got to about August, and I don't honestly know what happened. I don't know what kicked this off, but something happened, something went bang inside my head, and yeah, I was pretty damn on the edge, close to suicide. I've spoken about this before, but one person kind of, not literally, but you know, talked me down and was there, and I'm be eternally grateful. But I think it's important to take these moments in your life, particularly when it comes to mental health, and not just be like, oh, that's bad, that's happened, what's going to happen now? But look at it almost like objectively and take the lesson from it. You know, what is it telling me? What is the sort of universe? What am I learning from this thing?
I don't know.
And what I took from it was that really it was me just being like slapped by the universe saying,
look, can we be any more obvious? You've got experience, you've got knowledge, you've got, you know, issues with mental health. Concentrate on that. Talk about that. Use this platform to make people more aware or to reduce the stigma around mental health.
I think after that point in August, I then kind of regrouped my mind and started to focus purely on mental health side of things. Mental health, personal development, which I think the two are very much, you know, of one. If you're looking at personal development, you're going to have a better mental health anyway. So focusing more on that, things felt better for me. Things felt more natural on the channel, and it just almost seemed like everything suddenly made sense, and the view and the focus of the channel seemed very obvious.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So I did a few tweaks here and there, and since really August onwards and today, I've now been focusing on mental health and personal development. That feels better, feels more natural, feels more genuine, authentic for me, talking about these subjects, and that really brings us up to date. I also continue to bring my own experiences into the videos and what I'm struggling with as context and that kind of thing. I feel I might need to do that a bit more. They're the things you can't orchestrate, because feelings are feelings, and if you're having them, you're having them. But then perhaps I need to document that more. That's something I need to look at more going forward, particularly now it's 2020. On the whole, I'm enjoying this job, as it were, albeit part-time at the moment, and I'm enjoying creating. I definitely want to get back to daily, and so I'll be pushing more and more and more to get myself back to daily and get into a routine and a proper structured way of doing it. I'm moving on Saturday, which is a couple of days' time, and so I'll have a better setup then. And so hopefully that will allow things to be a little bit more structured. And yeah, I mean, it's been quite a whirlwind. 230, I think, videos in now, something like that. And as a final word, I just want to say, a huge thank you to all of you who have inspired me and continue to inspire me and support the channel by liking, subscribing, commenting, all of that stuff. It really means a lot to me, and yeah, that's sort of one of the reasons why I continue to do it, because that support, and it's great.
Well, thank you.
And also just thanks to everyone who knows me and supported me through my dark times and continues to as well. And so, that's all meant a lot. And so on that note, if you haven't subscribed and you want to continue with following this journey, I'd love you to hit that subscribe button. That would mean the world to me. I know I always say that, and it might sound a bit cheesy, but I do mean it. And like the video if you do. And here's to 2020. Happy New Year.
Thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so down here, and check out my other video down here. Remember, live your best life. See you next time. Bye bye.